If you are listening and under the sound of my voice, I want to send a special shout out to you. Thank you for your support in getting down with all things Tiffany J via the podcast. Now, some special events. Here we go. March 18th through the 20th, myself and the 646 team, we're going to be in Austin, Texas for the South by Southwest 2022 edition. Make sure that you catch us on the stage. Woo! July 14th through the 17th, I'll be in Jacksonville, Florida with the team again for the Fleet DJ Conference. Ooh, I can't wait. And now, for dance, I'm going to be your co-host for the virtual experience of the Titans of the Dance Floor competition, and I'm going to be your competitor August 18th to the 22nd. And we're going to close out the year with another ISDC, that's International Swing Dance Championship. Remember all things Tiffany J at MissTiffanyJ.com.
If I wanted to, I can't get enough. All I want is you. You're not respecting me. Kill the mood.
Confident, vibrant, and quirky with an edge, this is 10 Minutes with Tiffany J. 10 Minutes with Tiffany J features the inside scoop as she juggles the world around her, a 9 to 5, along with a handful of gifts and talents that will blow your mind. All things Tiffany J on her website at MissTiffanyJ.com. Now, let's get into the show. Afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. It is March the 2nd. Daylight saving time is coming. It's approaching. Or the return of it, whichever one it is. You know what I mean? Where you set the clocks forward and we lose an hour of sleep. I've got about T-minus maybe like 15 days before we head to Austin, Texas. And so it's crunch time, people. I got to start working out, figuring out my set list for my 6-minute slot on the stage, and this is it. It's time to get in the zone. What I plan on doing probably is putting out a few videos to gear up to March the 17th. We're going to be in Austin from March 17th through, I believe, the 20th. So I'm really excited about it. I feel like I've been away for a little bit. I've been pretty busy, and I'm just trying to kind of do a lot at the same time. And sometimes when that happens, I get overly consumed. So I take a step back really to recharge. And if you hadn't seen me in a while, that's what's been going on. I've been trying to get stuff done and recharge at the same time, which can sometimes be difficult. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I'm also really excited because it's getting warmer and you don't have to layer as many clothes now. So I'm excited about that. My heart is heavy. When things happen and people tell you stories and I don't know, just life, sometimes your heart can just be a little just heavy. And that's kind of where I currently am. Just keeping my family in prayer, making sure that everybody stays upbeat and healthy. The store is doing well. And I had a very interesting dream. Maybe I'll put it out later on the next one or a few other podcast posts. But I don't know, I'm in a place, you guys. I'm tired, but I'm happy, excited, and I'm just trying to figure out on this next leg of a journey how fast do I run this time? Because sometimes, when you get out the blocks and you do that 40-yard dash, sometimes you come out real fast and you know your speed that you're going to go, but you got to be able to maintain that all the way through, right? So now I really feel like, because you got 4 legs in the relay, I'm in the tail end. I'm about to pass the baton. I'm not passing the baton yet, but I'm getting ready to. And then that's when it's gonna get real tough. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now. One thing that I must remember is to stay positive sometimes I think about people who may possibly have mental breakdowns, or just kind of like dip off and just tap out all the way together, which is basically a mental breakdown. And I think about like what that looks like and what that means, and would I ever get to a point like that? And I'm sure you're listening like, how could you ever get to that point? You don't seem like it. And no, I don't. But sometimes, I was just telling the therapist yesterday, like it's a challenge to remain positive at all times. And she was telling me how you have to, it's okay to be human. It's okay to step away and tell people how you feel. And I'm like, I do those things. So for example, it is 2:26 p.m., right? Usually I would, still be inside at the frame shop just working. And I made sure I ate this morning. I had like 3 cookies, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, am I tired or am I hungry? Like, what's up? I already ate all I have now. And I said, you know what? Maybe I just need to step away from the shop and get outside and get in the sun. Maybe that's what it is, because we don't have any sunlight in there. And you know how, like, if you're sitting in an office or if you're at home, you may have sun shining or coming into your workspace or into your room. I don't have that. Like, we don't have any sunlight coming into the frame shop because we don't want that damaging any of the work that's in there. So there's no windows. So I was like, well, let me step outside and let me just get a change of scenery real quick, come out, do my little 10 minutes and then go back inside, somewhat refreshed, get some vitamin D. That's what I'm thinking, just to break up the monotony. And I think I owe it to myself to be able to do that. Like, I have to remember to put me first and figure out what that looks like, As I'm interacting with more people online and in person, I am struggling with the idea or the thought of being present in every moment and what that looks like. Today, a guy was telling me about how, I don't know if I want to put his whole story out there, but he basically was driving and someone rear-ended him, and then he was getting out to check his car, and this is on the highway, and the guy that rear-ended him had a knife and was like, I'm gonna gut you or whatever. And the guy that got rear-ended happened to have his concealed carry, so he got his gun out and he was like, look, get on the ground, move your knife, kick it, and this and that. Eventually the police came, saw him with the gun, and then he went through the whole process. I'm taking out my magazine, taking out the one in the chamber, etc., etc. Then he told him what happened, and then come to find out the guy that rear-ended him was a felon, etc., etc. It was just like, this random, weird, bad, unfortunate but fortunate situation because nobody got hurt kind of thing. And in the process of him telling me that story, like, at first I did, like, my usual thought process is, oh my gosh, you're interrupting me. And then I had to tell myself in my head, Tiffany, I said, be present, be in the moment, forget about what you're doing, be present, because he's sharing something to you. He was telling me about his New Year's resolution and everything. And so I'm saying all that to say, like, take time. Like, time is a dimension that I feel like it's been gifted to us, and it didn't have to be, right? But it's been gifted to us for a reason. So take the time to be in the moment, because you'll never get that again. I may never see that individual again. Well, I will, because he ordered something, so I'm gonna call him when it comes in. But there's people that you never know, like, that you may never meet. There's Abby O'Neill. Wherever you are in the world, if you happen to listen to this, great individual, like, awesome person, human being. If it was meant for her to work at Panera Bread and for me to just randomly meet her, just for us to meet before she went off to be deployed, then it's all worth it. Abby, I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is fine, and I just wish you nothing but success and joy and peace in any and everything that you decide to do. Like, don't take for granted the people that you just come across. You never know. They had that movie, or the saying, 6 degrees of separation. Guys, I mean, well, probably only 1 degree. Did y'all ever see that? There was something on Instagram. There's a post. Well, it's not a post. My friend, she took a picture of it, but there's somewhere where it's like Michelle Obama's like great grandma or something like that, who was in slavery, but then it leads all the way up to Michelle Obama. Like, come on, you guys. We're all connected in some way, shape, or form. And it's just awesome. It's amazing. So always treat people with kindness. The people that's out there being, I don't want to say weirdos, and I'm not saying weirdos in the sense of if you're weird. If you're weird and awkward, it's cool. But I mean in the sense of like, you're being like obnoxious, negative, and you're like causing harm. Like that type of, if you're doing that, like, just remember to be kind. We're about to come up out of, whatever we're coming up out of into who knows what for 2022. Now, I'm looking at 2022 like it's about to be a bomb year. Like a really, really good year. And I'm just really excited. And I don't want anything to take away from that. So I'm going to stay positive. Stay tuned. Just rock it with me. I don't know what's going to happen. My goal when I go to South by Southwest is I want to acquire some more fans. My account was hacked in October, and I want to, get some people back, meet some new people. Who knows? I see I got my core with me, and I thank you guys for it. And as I move forward, I just want to be more of an inspiration. And with that, yes, more responsibility comes more weight. Heavy are those who wear, or heavy is the head who wears the crown. So I know it's going to be enough, but I'm sure I can handle it, or else it wouldn't have been thrown into my lap. All right. So I'm about to walk back inside the store and get ready for, the next about 2 hours. Check you guys later. Remember, all things Tiffany J at MissTiffanyJ.com. That was another edition of 10 Minutes with Tiffany J. I hoped you all enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. Now you can get more episodes on my website at www.misstiffanyj.com. But don't stop there. Hop on over to the music tab and check out your favorite Tiffany J record, starting with my latest singles, Work For It and Callin' Me, which is on all digital platforms. Also with a bomb video showcase on YouTube featuring the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, y'all, this is for the few people that I rock with, and if you want to connect with any of them for their expertise in their craft, hit me up so that I can link you. First, I want to shout out my indie label 646 Entertainment Group. It's a one-stop shop for the ultimate music experience, artist development, engineering, road management, business awareness on how to properly release your songs, get royalties, and more. Next, I want to shout out No Gossip, Just Talk with Tanisha and Mitra, who inspired me to step outside of my comfort zone and start this podcast. I pop up every now and then with a topic, and we have a blast with Girl Talk 101. Special attention needs to be drawn to my boy, Sarian, for answering my prayers and becoming a part of my journey musically and beyond. More to come as life unfolds. I'll save some for later. Now, my jewel, no pun intended, is my accountability partner, who has like the exact same mind as me. When we link, things happen in the atmosphere. I am so glad we crossed paths. Angel, my love, you are an inspiration. Dance fitness is a lifestyle, and you do it with such ease. If anyone wants to be fit, curvy, wavy, let me know. We can get our dance craze on with Angel. She's also one of the guests of No Gossip, Just Talk, so make sure you check her out there. Last but not least for now, the Purple Charlotte Steppers Club, which embodies an entire dance community of some of the best people I've met on the planet. You'll see me live there Thursday at 6:30 on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram with the Purple Thursday Experience. Now, if you listening to this need ad space and want to join the platform, DM me and we'll discuss membership so that we can get your business out there. Reserve your spot is next with Purple Charlotte Steppers Club. You all take care.
What's up, Dance World? This your boy Herschel KG. This beautiful lady is.
I'm Tiffany J.
If you missed out last week, you do not want to miss out this week because last week was lit.
Amazing. So, if you want to be in the building, make sure you go to purplecharlotte.com. Reserve your spot.
Yeah.
Okay? And if you can't make it, it's all right because you can go to Purple Charlotte Steppers Club on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And do what?
Join us live.
6:30 on Thursdays. We'll see you there, okay? We your hosts, Tiffany J.
Herschel KG.
Deuces.
Deuces.
We'll see you there.